I'm back. I'm back. Is that a good thing? Is there a bad thing? Depends on who you ask. I feel like it could be both, even. We're gonna play more House Flipper. Why am I back? Second time in the day, you may ask? It's because frickin' where I live, I think everybody's out of town right now. DoorDash was dead. Dead as all hell. So I was just wasting more money than I was making. So we're back. Bevy break before we start this. I haven't done a bevy break check in a while, but today's beverage is Liquid Death Squeezed to Death. What are we getting rid of here? All these posters. This is the Meowing Stones concert that we're cleaning up here. We're doing all of our selling first, and then we'll move on to the same thing we've been doing, you know? This is kind of cool, though. What am I missing? 3 more posters. Where are they hiding? There's one. Ooh, 2, 3. Cool. But yeah, welcome back. Welcome in. Hope everybody's having fun, having a good day. What the hell? There's a phone right there. Cool. Anyway. Oh, we gotta do the cleaning part. Oh, we got more trash? Yeah. I just scheduled up until like Wednesday one of the past streams between Minecraft and Sims and this are gonna be uploaded every day, 7 p.m. Chicago time, until I run out of old ones. And then they're gonna be uploaded twice a week, because that's typically how often I stream. This week it'll be 3 times a week because I'm back, second time in a row. My DoorDash was telling me that there's a 1 to 2 minute wait between orders, but then it said that for an hour straight and I got no orders. I was just driving around listening to Two House, the album by Food House, which has been like my favorite album this year. It's just silly and I like it. It's really fun. If you like silly hyperpop, I heavily recommend it. I'm just a big Food House fan in general. I love them. But yeah, I hope everyone's been doing good. I'm excited to have my streams in full up on the old YouTube. That'll be nice. We got more posters in here to get rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another phone. And then the lights. Get out of here. Stains in here. Where? Oh. Freaking blind. Sweet. Back when I was streaming a lot of Skate 3 and not knowing that my frickin' microphone wasn't on the whole time. That was so annoying, by the way. Because I was having so much fun streaming Skate 3 and I was like chit-chatting the whole time. It was great. And then I went to go edit the videos and there was no audio from my microphone, which was really disappointing. But back when I was doing that, I'm not sure if any of my streams actually like name it, because I think I was just streaming that when it was going on. But getting to the freaking point, guys, my whole life have always wanted to be an entertainer of sorts. I've always been really into making videos and stuff. I've talked about that on stream before. I've had like a handful of YouTube channels since I was like 10 years old and onward, and I've streamed a little bit a few years ago, but oh, my cat's crying. Hey, what's up, babe? Hi. But another one of my passions was I always wanted to be a musician. I mean, like, who like doesn't? I mean, I'm sure plenty of people don't, but I always wanted to be a musician, and I just never really did that because I have issues with being a freaking perfectionist, and I never like anything that I make. I'll like it for 5 minutes and then I'll get sick of it. Typical. What am I missing? Where are you? Whatever, we're moving on. What are you doing, cat? But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, oh my god, one sec, let's listen to her first.
Hi, Love here. So, tell me how you're doing. Everything's fine and dandy. I gotta tell you, I'm still a bit tired after the concert. We had such a blast. But you can probably tell that by the look of the house. I do too. If I knew you earlier, I would totally invite you. I mean, it was like an open entry anyways, but I would, like, bug you until you'd say you're definitely coming.
Loki, I love her.
It was amazing. I gotta tell you, I thought they were kidding by saying a cat plays the keyboard, but nope. Seen it with my own eyes. And I'll tell you a secret. That little kitty should practice from time to time. I think it hit, like, 3 notes during the whole thing, but the show it gave, the most adorable thing I've ever seen. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm not calling just to give you a recap of the concert of the year. No. I'm calling because my roommate asked me to tell you she wants to have nothing done in her room. It's the one on the right when you go upstairs. But let me tell you something. If there's gonna be another concert in my garage, you're the first person who's gonna know. Or maybe the second. Like, I have to tell Kate first. She lives with me after all. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm at work too. Ooh, and I think my manager is waving at me. So it was very nice to chit-chat. We should definitely hang out sometime. See you around. Bye.
Yeah, no, I love her. She's so cute. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say my first single is on all music platforms. It's currently current. It's there. And I'm proud of it. And it's kind of poppy, minor hyperpop element. It's called Co-Pilot. And yeah, it's been out for about a little over a month. And it's got I think it's got like 110 streams now, like on all the platforms combined. But yeah, if you wanted to check it out, that would be really cool. It's lyrically a little bit about, well, I mean, ultimately, like, about losing a friendship that meant a lot to you, but like, it's a fun little song. It's fun. And I would play a snippet if I wouldn't get copywritten for my playing my own song, but I would. So, but yeah, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, it's not on Tidal, so I don't know how to do that. Not currently on SoundCloud either, but it's on the mains. It's on YouTube. But yeah, very proud of that. And if you're wondering, yeah, I'm still a perfectionist. I did not do any of the like production, and I only did some of the writing. My partner is a musician, and she did honestly like all the hard work. She's amazing and I love her. But she's trying to convince me to get better at doing it myself. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I've been practicing when I'm not working or streaming. So, but yeah, it's a fun little poppy song. And me and her are working on another one called Miscommunication. And that one's really fun, and I'm really excited for it. But that's another one where she's kind of doing the most of it. So, but yeah, very fun. I like that all of these footprints are mismatched and like different sizes. Like the blue footprints are all much larger than the orange ones. All right. Let's go back downstairs and finish this up. Still got more cleaning. Where? Oh, is this considered the same room? No, it's not. Over this. Alright. Now we're unpacking. Oops. Just gonna kind of set these around for the time being. Okay. Oops. What are we buying? This sofa. Stuffer in this little corner. And a little coffee table moment. Cute. TV cabinet. What is that, like here? Is that good? Good enough. I'm gonna move it back a little bit though. Nice. Nice big TV, wall mount. Little bookcase. Shelf. Interestingly colored rug. I'm gonna move this whole thing kind of there. Yeah. This ottoman. I don't know where to put this thing. I got too much stuff. I'm just gonna set it somewhere. Plant pot. Up there. With the plant inner. Live, love, love. Live, love, love. Stick that like there. Oh, that doesn't count. It needs to be down here. Good enough. Clock. Yay. The fine china. Let's get that all put away. Since none of my Skate 3... Oh god, the stretch. Since none of my Skate 3 streams had mic audio, I'm going back and forth on if I want to start it over, basically. Start the game over. I kind of fly through a lot of the challenges and stuff really fast. But it's fun. I love that game. I'll think about it. I'm not married to it. Nothing else to do in there. This is yucky. Same with potion craft. I streamed potion craft for like, I think like a total of like 6 hours. No, my god, yeah. So that one I probably will restart. At some point. Oh my lord. Oops. Come on. No. Good enough. What else we gotta do here? Upstairs. Let's do a little bit of picking up. Hello? Nice. Cool. Before and afters. Cutesy patootsy. She loves it. And I love her. Oh my god, I just remembered her name's Love. Fun. Who's next? Setting my new garden straight. Not to brag, but I've just bought a house. Took years doing overtime in a clinic, but I finally start my own practice. This is where you come in. I need my garden and office sorted out before I admit my first patient. It's nothing too complicated, mostly removing old furniture and mowing the lawn. Actually, the outside could use some more work since I'd love to have the place to stretch and relax in. And there's also a hidden garden. See, I bought this house for my dear colleague and mentor, Dr. Collins, who always spent more time in the hospital than at home. It seems he lost the key to his father's flower garden, and I haven't yet figured out how to get in. If you find the key by chance, I imagine that area might also need some tidying. Wishing you the best of luck. Wishing you all the best, actually, is what she said. Robin Roots. Let's go, Robin Roots. Ooh, stretching. Whoa. Alright, let's get started. Got a lot of overgrowth here in the yard. Ooh. Come here. Secret garden. All right, let's one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Let's peek back here. Oh yeah, you. What else do we got going on? All of this. This is a big house. This is a beautiful house. Where do you go? Got a couple more. These guys. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. And then mow the grass. We haven't done that yet. That's new. Not sure what kind of lawnmower goes left or right like this, but this one sure does. Nice. Over this way. In a little bit here I might check my little DoorDash app and see if it seems busy enough for me to head back out for a little while. I do need money, so I have applied to a couple more jobs. It's hard to find stuff that I'd be able to do. I've talked about it a few times, but for those who don't know, I am disabled. I do have mobility issues, and therefore there's a lot of jobs that I just can't do without hurting myself, and if they are not able to reasonably accommodate me, they will not want me to work there. So but I found a couple jobs that I feel like I've got a fairly good amount of confidence in my ability to work with them. But I've got a disorder that leads me to having chronic dislocations, and a different one that makes pain feel different than it's supposed to. Like my nerves react improperly and send wrong signals to my brain. So it's a good time. I don't let it get me down, but I had to leave. I was actually, believe it or not, I had a career, for those who don't know. I did retail management, and I made pretty good money doing all that, and I loved it too. It was like fun. I had a good time with it, but it required me to do a lot more lifting, pushing, pulling, bending, walking, running around than I could without hurting myself, and I ended up hurting myself a lot. I ended up back in my wheelchair and stuff like that, and now I'm back to a point where I can pretty confidently walk around. I do a lot of physical therapy, But I don't want my body to regress back to that. So I had to quit that job. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done to do. And then I found what seemed to be like my dream job. I can't talk much about it because I signed an NDA. But I ended up getting let go after 2 months with nobody telling me why. I just all of a sudden didn't have a job one day. No warning, nothing whatsoever. And I poured my heart and soul into that. So then after that, I've just kind of been applying to really anything I can find. And anything I can find that I think I could do. And also just been streaming. I've been streaming since I since I first quit my career, just because I thought, I play video games enough as it is, why not just stream it? I think it'd be fun. So I've been doing that. And yeah, it's been a little rough out here. But it's nothing that's getting me too down or nothing. I don't let it do that. Still living my life, still having fun. Just gotta really be careful where I'm spending my money, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't want anybody thinking I quit my jobs to do this, because that certainly ain't the truth. That's for sure. What are we buying? Some candles. A little tray. But yeah, I did it because my body is not the best. But I've been doing better. Oh, this is a bit of a wreck in here. Flipper tool upgrade! Oh, and we got a cleaning upgrade? I didn't even notice that. Nice. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to get rid of in here. It's hard to even see what's going on. There's so much stuff. So overgrown. Get all those weeds out. You guys want to hear a little story while we're doing this? Since I mentioned my past career that I had, where I was boss of a store, I used to have this employee. I'm not gonna name his name or anything like that, but I considered him a friend. He was, we had our ups and downs for sure, but in general, he was not a bad guy, and he was a friend of sorts. And he was I worked there for a lot of years, and we worked there together for a lot of years, and he went through a lot of different phases and stuff, and he was he was a little odd for sure, but he was good to talk to. And at one point he started making YouTube videos, and streaming on YouTube, and he started talking about that a lot, and he ended up having some troubles because he was talking about kids at the store, and like that worked with us, and that was a little bit of a problem because he was saying some unkind things about these kids. And then he'd brag about his YouTube channel at the store because he was doing decently well. He was getting a good amount of subscribers. And when you're bragging about your YouTube channel, you can kind of expect people are going to go check it out, you know? And so these kids that he was talking poorly about were like, oh, I want to check out his YouTube channel because he keeps talking about it. And then they see that he's been talking bad about them. And when I say kids, these are minors. So that was, not a great look. And then they'd come to me and say, oh my God, like one time this poor kid was crying. I felt so bad. And I, had to give him a rundown of like, I can't control what somebody does in their free time. He's not making these videos at work. If he was, I'd be able to do something, but I can talk to him just about the general consequences of talking about people on the internet, but that's about all I can do. I can't like write them up or anything. And so I did that. I told him, I was like, this isn't a matter of you being in trouble. This is just a matter of maybe think about, how, you talk about your YouTube channel. You can expect people here to go and check it out, and then you're talking poorly about them and stuff like that. And he just kind of nodded. He was kind of, I don't know, it's not that he like lacked empathy. Well, actually he kind of did. He said that one time. Me and my assistant were talking about like empathy in general, and he had asked, what is that? And we explained to him what empathy is, and he said, I don't think I have that. And then we were like, yeah, we think that too. But he kind of would just do this thing where he'd get this really like, he looked like dissociative, and it was kind of like scary. But he just kind of did that. He didn't really, I don't even know if he like heard anything I said, but like I said, it's not like he was in any trouble. And yeah, and then he just kept making these videos and stuff. And he had some issues with some other employees too that were older. And at the store that I worked at, we had like a punch card program where like you could use a punch card and get whatever amount of like a beverage free. And so like you like buy X amount and then you get one free. And he liked using the punch cards. And then after some time, this is backup story that's necessary. But after some time, we did a like digital program where you could like type in your phone number and like get discounts and stuff. And you could do that instead of the punch card. And for the most part, whenever he would come in on his free time, he would buy stuff, use his phone number for the discounts, but he still wanted to use his punch card because he wanted to be able to be like in control of when he got his free stuff. He was kind of hoarding full cards so that he could just get free drinks. And like that's fine. I wasn't gonna fight with him. It's like $1. Like I'm not gonna be the guy, And so, but then one day, one of these older ladies who had a problem with him, she just like was refusing to like sign his punch card, and it's like, come on, it's not a big deal. But he ended up like, I don't know, like kind of, I don't even remember, it was so long ago. He kind of freaked out a little bit, and as I stated before, like he gets that look on his face where he just like looks scary, and it made her really uncomfortable. And he used to carry a knife with him at work for like whatever his own reason is. Oh wait, I want to see what that is actually. I don't want to do that. What else do we have here? Ooh, let's do that one. But we did have a loose weapons policy, but when it came to things that weren't, it's not like he was carrying a firearm or anything. It was a knife, and he would cut down boxes and stuff with it, and he worked there for long enough that, I knew that if he like harmed himself on accident, that he wasn't gonna come after the store or anything like that. So I trusted him to just have it. But when he started like doing that scary look to that older lady, she decided to like bring it up to corporate about him carrying that knife. And so they made me have a talk with him about, not carrying it anymore. And when I had that talk with him, I told him, I was like, listen, like, if you want to keep it on you in a way that I don't even know that you have it, I can't do anything about it, but corporately they're gonna be getting you in trouble if you don't start, putting it away. And he, understood. And so then he at least started, like, I don't know if he stopped carrying it or if he started carrying it in a concealed manner, but either way, I couldn't see it anymore. And then I had my day off, my weekend. And like I said, I had viewed this guy as a friend for a while until he started getting kind of weirder. And how many more of these do I need? One? I don't even know where I'm putting them. I'm just placing them around. But yeah, I had seen him as a friend of a sort for a while until he started getting kind of weird. And yeah, so I talked to him about the knife, and then I had my weekend, and then the corporate people came in to do like a store reset. They do that sometimes at stores where corporate people come in and say that they want things moved around, and they came in, and he was working that day, and he had that damn knife with him. And so then I get a call from my like district supervisor, and she's asking me like, hey, did you have that talk with him about not carrying that thing? And I was like, yeah, of course I did. I've got documentation of it and all that jazz. And she was like, all right, well, he's here and he has it blatantly out and about. And I was like, oh my goodness, of course he does. He was a very defiant guy, and at his ripe age, like he's the same age as me. He's a little older than me even. But so defiant. And so she asked me, she was like, I have a feeling that if I talk to him about it and write him up, that it's not going to go well. Are you, like, going to survive if he, decides to get up and not work here anymore? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll figure it out. If I have to... And he was in a leadership position, too. So it was kind of... It sucks when somebody in that kind of position just, like, gets up and walks out. But, she asked me, are you going to be fine? And I said, yeah, I'll manage it. And then, sure as hell, she tried to write him up, and he was not taking it. When you get written up at most jobs, you get a slip that says that you got in trouble, and then you have to sign it, saying that, you recognize that you did something you weren't supposed to do. And he was refusing to sign it. And so then my supervisor told him, like, hey, you know that if you refuse to sign it, then you have to leave. Like, that's you quitting. And he said that he understood, and he, walked away. And which window do I need to replace? These all look... Oh, that one. But yeah, he said he understood, and yeah, he walked out. And then I took a look at his YouTube channel, and he was saying that, like, I don't even know how to explain it. That he said that I did witchcraft to get him fired, and, like, kept claiming that he had been fired, even though he hadn't been. He walked out on his own volition. And I don't know, it was just such a weird situation, and he still makes his YouTube videos, and I check in on him every so often, and he's still, I don't know. I hope that he gets better. He just seems kind of unwell. But it seems that a lot of people for a while were, like, treating him like a lol cow. Like, you could tell that they were just doing things to kind of piss him off. But now it's like he has, like, a weird, like, cult following in a way. Some people still treat him as a lol cow, but it's such a weird situation. And he has, like, tens of thousands of subscribers now at this point. It's been, I think, probably a couple years since I last heard from the guy. But yeah, no, he was out on YouTube telling everybody that like I fired him and I used witchcraft to get him fired and this, that, and the other thing. And like, I mean, like, I'll be honest, I used to do a lot of dabbling with occult stuff, but I would never do anything to harm somebody's freaking living. That's messed up. And not even really how it works either, at least in my experience. So it was bizarre. It was freaking bizarre. I've got so many stories about that guy. He was kind of just I feel like a whack job is a little bit too rude, but he was definitely interesting, that's for sure. Is there anything up here I have to do? I don't think so. But yeah, he used to do like a lot of lying about what went on behind closed doors, saying that I fired him, saying all of this, that, and the other thing. And I used to tell everybody that I worked with that I was like, all like my assistants, like all other management personnel, I would say like, oh my god, if I ever estrange from this company, I'd love to just make a tell-all on this guy and like go word for word on everything that he's said that's been, not truthful, and provide receipts. But that's kind of a lot, so I probably won't end up actually doing that. That's kind of crazy. Maybe one day. But also, like I said, when I say he's kind of scary, I mean it. He's said some really scary stuff about, like, I don't know, crime. I'm just gonna say, like, heinous crime. And yeah, so I don't know if I'd ever be comfortable talking bad about the guy, just for the fear of my own livelihood, maybe even. He's a freaky man. But boy, I do miss when he was like, I don't like to use the word normal, but there was a moment when he was a lot more normal. And he was fun to talk to back then. We'd crack jokes with each other and stuff. I really thought he was getting better for a while, because when I first met him, he was kind of a little on the kooky side, but it seemed like he was getting better, and then all of a sudden he was getting worse or something. I don't really know how else to explain it. Ah, shoot. What do I gotta... Where am I putting this? Okay, we gotta move this thing. Where can I put it? Just throw it in here for a moment. But yeah, you could probably assume the reason that I don't want to name names is because he's kind of a spooky guy. There's a lot of weird stuff that happened in that store. So like a moment working there that I like was being stalked. It was for like years too. And I never ended up figuring out who the guy was. But he would call the store and he would like, if it wasn't me that answered the phone, a lot of the times he'd ask for me in like an earnest way. And then I'd get on the phone and then he would like start saying slurs and stuff, and it was not the greatest, that's for sure. And he also like, he always knew, I used to dye my hair like a lot of different colors, and he always knew whenever he would sing songs about like whatever color my hair was at the moment. It was really freaky. And like always called me by name. It was genuinely scary. And like we got like a whole police investigation going on it, and I don't know if they ever found out who the guy was, but he sounded like, his voice sounded really old. So there's a chance he might have just keeled, you know. Yeah, that was freaking scary. There was another time had like a kind of stalking situation too, of people calling me slurs, but it was like some kid in high school who like had a vendetta against me because I knew that his ID was fake and told him I couldn't sell to him anymore and that he couldn't come back to the store. And then he would like sit outside the store and like wait for me to go on like a smoke break or any sort of break. And then he'd like call me a bunch of different words and speed off in his car. That was a long time ago though. All of this was a long time ago. There was just a lot that went on in that store. A lot of good stuff though too. Most of the people that I worked with, I considered them family. We had a lot of mutual respect going on there. If I could work there again, I definitely would. But I don't think that they'd let me come back even as just like a cashier because I know too much corporate-wise. It would be nice. I love that store. It's kind of far away from where I live, though. It's for the best. And in the winter, it's a pretty scary drive, so... But yeah, I did love it. Mostly for the people. I still hang out with a lot of people that work there. They're my buddies. A couple times a month I try to go over to that city and see some people, stop at that store and chit chat with whoever's working, and it's a good time. Alright, we gotta do some repainting here, it seems. Or refinishing. Where are we doing that? Here. Or actually, I want to do that like brick one that we had as an option. Ooh, surface finishing perk point. Bigger surface area? How much bigger? Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Let's do that one. That sounds good. Let me get a quick drink. Gonna check my DoorDash app super quick. Yeah, no, it's not busy enough for me to go back out there. They won't even let me. They won't even frickin' let me. Hey now, what was that about? My cat scratched the wall. Sorry if you can hear me poisoning myself, regrettably. Oh, there's another wall to finish. Ooh, big guy, big guy. Alright, get rid of her. What else are we doing? let's do this one first. And then this one. Some posters. Oops, it's not centered. Today when I was door dashing, there was like, when I was saying that, I don't think there's anybody in town right now. Everybody's like camping or whatever. I really think that like, oh, this is interesting. One of my, like, I did not have very many, like, things to do. Door? Where? Oh, right here. I didn't have many orders today. And the orders that I did have, they were like going all over the place. Like, only like 2 of them were actually like within the town that I live in. Where can this fit? Can you fit in there? No. Can you fit in there? Yeah. Need 2 of them though. Under the sink. Sure. It was like freaking like dead today. Guess it's a bad weekend for it. One towel. Oops. Let's move this box over a little bit. One of the neighborhoods I went to was like so beautiful though, I will say. It's the one thing I don't mind about when I kind of gotta drive all over the place. So a lot of the times the places I go are really pretty. Can I squeeze you way back there? Wait, I can open that. Sweet. Oh, another one. What else do I have to do here? It says I got 2 more rooms here. Now how am I gonna fit all that? Oops, not that one. This one. Start with that. Oh, I feel hungry. I don't know what to eat though. 1 room left. This? Is there another wall that I forgot about? Ah, I see. There we go. We did it, folks. Finish at 39,000. Dang. That's a good amount of money. I turned my lamp on. It's getting dark. What time is it? 9:30. Gotta pick my lady up in a little while here. But we're still going. We're still going for a bit. Look at that. It's beautiful. 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 Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Alright. When can we buy a house? At what point can we buy a house? A client with very specific taste. Ooh, first proper house flip. Ayo, first house flip check. I've been dancing in my room, swinging my feet. Y'all remember that? When like every TikTok was that? What was up with that? Ayo, blank check. Alright. Let's get to it. Just running around, running around. None of these? All those are good. You got more boards and stuff. Oh, is this counted as the yard? Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. More dead leaves, it says. Where are they? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Boop, boop, boop. Now to pick up some trash. This is one more trash. There we go. And cleanup time. Anything on the walls here? Just windows need to be done. I want to get back to playing Minecraft, but I saw a few posts on reddit.com of people who play the same version as me. Perk boy! People who play the same version as me saying that their worlds like disappeared. And I'm scared of that. Like, I want to play the new update, but I'm scared that everything's just gonna be gone. So I haven't even logged in. Quests. Alright, done with the cleaning. Let's buy some stuff. It wants us to buy a table and chairs, but this kind of deck doesn't really seem good for table and chairs, so I think we're just gonna put them in the yard. Can look out at the ocean, or whatever that is. It seems like an ocean. Alright, starting the interior. This place is pretty yucky. Could be worse, but it's pretty yucky. Come here. Those are good. Get the garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Glad that we can spray more than one thing at a time now. That's helpful. Oh, come on. Buckets. Nope, come on. Buckets. Oh, way too far. Way too far. Ceiling's yuck. More over here. Alright, now window time. Nice. Cool. Okay, surface finishing. We've got a couple things here. I think I want to utilize both of them. So, the wood matches this wood, so we're going to do that. On the floor. And then I'm going to do this on the wall. What the heck? I missed a piece. Boop. Beautiful. Alright, now we're just buying stuff. Corner counter. In the corner. No way. A sink. That's a really little sink, but I suppose it's a pretty little house. And that guy. Oh, can this even fit in there? No. And that's flush to the wall? No, it's not. Scoot over. Everybody scoot over 1 inch. Oh, squeeze. Yeah, there we go. A fridge. There we go. Nice. Another end cabinet. Can we put you there? No? Are you... No, we can scoot you over this way, can't we? Yeah. Now you fit? Yeah, look at that. Nice. Corner cabinet in the corner. 2 big guys here. Little skinny guy here. I don't know where I'm supposed to put this. This guy goes... Well. Yeah, because I can't fit over the fridge. What if we rearrange this mildly? Just put that there. And then the fridge. It's not my favorite, but if it works, you know. Yeah. And then these cabinets work out. Nice. Little coffee maker. A little stove top. There we go. Nice. Drying rack for the dishes. Anything else kitchen specific? Nope. Alright. Couch. Should we do couch here maybe? Sure, we'll do couch there. And a coffee table. And a desk. Desk chair. I kind of want to move these more over here so they're not super in the way of the door. This little cabinet. This bookcase. Another little cabinet. Okay, I didn't consider space for that. Can we stick it right there? Little scooter closer. Sure. Shelf. Kind of really don't like the way that looks. I kind of also really don't want to be picky about it. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. What if we do like that? Whatever. Whatever. Little fishy guys up there. A bowl. Bread bin. This towel, stick right there. This little desk organizer. A whale. And some succulents. Nice. Well, I gotta sit up. My fingers are going numb. Get the blood moving, get the blood moving. Alright, we're good. Cool. Next is here. What the heck? My girlfriend's PC started like whirring really loud. It still is. Perk point. Man, I'm not sure what that's all about. What was that on? So these? Yep. Alright. Cleaning time. Beautiful. Alright. surface finishings. Do this brick here. And do this here. We'll do more brick here. A little shower, toilet, and I'll do the sink like here. Mirror. Nice. Beautiful. Next room. I love this game, guys. This game is so fun. Lets me live my house flipper dreams. Painting time. Oh, and this wall. You can finish the job now. But I'm not done. By a little bit. I'll do the dresser on this side. I'll do the end table on this side. I'll do the candle here. Alarm clock there. we'll stick on top of the dresser. A little pot with some more succulents. Beautiful. This big old map. And that. Nice. And then we just have the roof balcony kind of, hello? There we go. Roof balcony thing. Not that bad. This won't take too long. Dead flowers. Bunch of stuff up here. Anything else? Oh, that ore. Ore. Garbage. Oh. Buckets, question mark? No. Buckets, question mark? No. Buckets? Oh! Shut up. That was kind of crazy. Okay. Vacuum. Vacuum time. Vacuum time. Look at that. Nice. Now we're just buying stuff. Another little... that. Got a couple of these guys. Do like that and like... that, maybe? Not perfect. Doesn't matter. A little table. Plant, how many of these? 11 more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's gonna bother me, so we're gonna do 12. 2, 3, back over here. 4, 5, 6, and we're freaking done. And she's beautiful. And she's beautiful as ever. Taking photos. Look at that. And that. Bathroom. Different bathroom. Look at that. Gorgeous house. Save photos. Bevy break. Yeah. Let's do another. Oh, we're getting a call. Getting a call.
Hello there. How did you like your first full house flip?
It was awesome.
You actually enjoy it? That's great. Pinnacove needs a talented house renovator. So when the town council members finally come to their senses, we have someone to fix that poor old driftwood house. But in the meantime, I have an idea for how you can practice your house flipping skills.
I'm all ears.
There's a site where you can look for rundown houses.
Yes!
Buy them, do your magic, and put them on sale.
Yes!
I'm sure that with your work quality, you'll find buyers in no time. You did so well with the last house that I managed to sell it for way more than I expected. So, I want to share some of the profit with you. It should be enough for you to buy your own house to flip. If you want to, of course. Take care.
Yes, I
Good
do.
luck with your career.
Yes! Freaking yes, dude. How much money is he giving us? I don't know. We have 148,000. Oh, look at that. We can buy houses. What should we do? Just the cheapest one, maybe? Lavender house? This is so exciting. Yeah, we're gonna buy it. We're gonna buy it. Let's go there. I'm so stoked. So freaking stoked. Yes. Let's freaking do it. No rules. No rules. Just listen to this new song. It said that there's no rules. Is that true? Does anybody watch I Think You Should Leave? If you watch I Think You Should Leave, we should probably like be friends or something, because it's one of the best shows out there. Got a lot of trash out here. A lot of trash only. And weeds. Yes, this is so exciting. We bought it. She ain't for sale anymore. Alright, let's do a little walkthrough of the house. Can we even get in there? Alright, so we got a little deck. We've got... Okay, no, we can't get in there. Okay. So, when you walk in, we have this little hallway of sorts. This kitchen here. And then we've got living area. In here, it seems to be a closet, a washroom, and a pretty decent sized bathroom, and a bedroom. We've got a back deck here as well, in the backyard. It's a decent house. Let's just keep selling stuff. Just gonna sell freaking everything. We're just selling everything. Get rid of all of it. We don't need any of that stuff. What the? Big old water heater. Alright, sold everything in there. And in there. Move over here. Get rid of all of it. Starting completely fresh. Alright. Time to pick up garbage. There's plenty of it to go around. Okay, that didn't make it as far as I hoped. Buckets, question mark? Nope, too far. Not half as far as we needed to go. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright. We still got to take care of the deck here. And let's check the side. Oh yeah, I didn't even look over here. There's plenty of stuff over here. Get rid of the rest of these weeds. Could definitely use a mow as well. I think we got rid of all the weeds in the garbage. So that's a good start. Let's get to cleaning. Our first house with no rules. We can just do whatever we want. How exciting. Let's see if we can finish this in full before I gotta leave. We've got about a half hour. I feel like we can do it. I really think we can. Oops, forgot flashlight button. Oh, I forgot about this stuff up here. Sell, sell, sell. Get rid of it all. That looks like grime, yeah. It's possible, I'm not 100% certain, but it's possible that after I pick my lady up from work that I might come back on here and play a little bit more tonight, but only time will tell. I've just been really into this game lately. Just been really into it. I think for the most part, we're gonna try and keep the, like, walls. Like, I don't want to repaint the whole thing. But, like, this room, we are gonna have to kind of refinish it all. Because it's kind of funky. Not necessarily my favorite. But for the most part, I think I just want to keep it. And I think that green wall in the bedroom, we're going to repaint that to a different color. Because that green is kind of intense. This blue is pretty intense too, honestly. Oh, I forgot to get the trash out of here. Yeah, that blue is also intense, but there's too much of it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Looks like whoever was painting this house having the time of their life. Before I ever played the, like, first house flipper game, I used to, like, go in the Sims 4 gallery and just, like, find houses that were intentionally made, like, decrepit to be, like, house flipper type houses and then flip them because it was fun. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep the walls in here. I'm going back and forth on the floor. I think we're just gonna keep the floor though, for the sake of saving time. We're gonna keep the walls in here, as well as in here. I think they're fine. There's nothing crazy about them. As well as this and this. What's that? Sell it. Oh, is it raining outside? Sounds like it's raining outside. Oh, yeah. It's like pouring. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Anyway. This wood is so yellow. I didn't really realize how yellow it was. Oh, we got a couple things down here I forgot to sell. Let's do some lawn mowing. Oops. It's pretty long. Pretty long. I'm not gonna, like, be perfect with it, but... you know, get it as best we can. Make it look nice. Make it look nice. I feel like it's easier to do the left to right action here. I feel like I do a better job with getting coverage when I do it this way. So we bought this house for, what, $42,000? I wonder how much we're going to be able to get for it when we're done. Like I said, though, we're not going to pour our hearts into it. We've got about a half hour. And I would love if we could, like, just speed through it. And get it all done before we're done with the stream. Now we're gonna finish off this kind of up to here. I feel like I keep missing spots, but like I said, I don't care about being perfect here. Just want to get the majority of it. All right, now we're gonna do left and rights, starting here. Last time I played this game, I swear there was not a lawn mowing function. Oh, there's something we gotta get rid of there. Didn't even see it. This game is just so different from last time I played it, but like in a good way, in the best way possible even. Alright, let's keep it going. We're getting there, we're getting there. We're like over halfway done, I think. Yeah, I'd say so. Almost done. Almost done mowing. just got 2 more little spots. Got here. And in this little section here. Then we're done with the mow. We're getting there. We're getting there. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't have to worry about that, right? Nope. All set. Alright, there was that thing in the backyard. I don't know if it was trash or what. Yeah, it's trash. Alright, exciting! Exciting! Alright. Store. Store is what we're looking for. We're looking for kitchen stuff. So, home appliances. Yeah, let's just do like this. Yeah, let's do like European walnut. In the front, we'll do like... Oh, that's kind of crazy. We'll do... Let's do like a matte... Yeah, let's do the matte white. Sure. I'm not being too picky. So that's what, a dishwasher? So if we type in that, we can get an oven too. Now, can I copy and paste the... Copy style. Paste style. Yeah. So we got a dishwasher and a stove. And then... refrigerator. Let's just do this one. Stick it right there. And then back to home appliances. We'll get a little stovetop here. Beautiful. Not centered though. There we go. Better. And then... let's do cabinets. Is this like the right size? A little bit bigger. How about this? Yeah, that's the right size. And then we can use our little copy paster to copy and paste it. Well, except the doors. We're just gonna leave it. Hanging cabinets. Let's get like a little shorty one here. Well, no, first things first. Let's do like this. We'll do like this one. And get a skinny one. Oh, not that skinny. How about this one? Oops. That's still really skinny. Normal size? Normal size is too big. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. What if we just do that and then call it a day? Right? Little kitchen. Let's get like a table and chairs in here by the window. Dining table. It's a bit large. Let's do like this one. Stick it in the corner. Use the copy paster. Copy and paste. Beautiful. She's fine. Seats. Let's do like this. Oh, she can't be there. What about stools? Will this work? We'll use our little copy paster again. Cool. Kitchen's done. Look at that. Living room. We need... Let's do a sofa. Let's do this like green one. It's kind of fun. No. Let's do this. No, she's too big. She's too big. Smaller version. Hello, can you be straight? Is that straight? Yeah. Sofa. Well, I kind of want to put her like against this wall, actually. And then we'll do... Nah, scoot it over. I wanted it to be centered with that wall, but... And I realized that it's not going to be centered with the TV. You know, the little... console table or something. Small table. And then a TV table is what I need. Would that be considered a cabinet? No. What if we did like that long one? Like this. And I want to make it the same, like, kind of dark wood color that we had in here. Ah, it keeps on not doing the front, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. We'll care more later. Got like an electronics section. Yeah. Entertainment. TV. Is this a wall mount? Yeah, let's do a little bit bigger one. Wall mount, TV, and we'll like stick the remote there. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. We got decorations. Let's get like some pictures going on here. Maybe like a couple posters or something. Cute. That's fine. We'll do a little like side table. We'll get some... Look at that little hamster guy. He's cute. I like him. Maybe a little vase. Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, my cat's trying to eat me. Unkind. Let's do a rug. I'm doing freaking... I don't know. Let's do like this dark green. Why not? It's fine. Alright, go back. What else we got in here? Let's get like a pot here with some plants. Oh, that one's too tall. Short plant. Hey, that's kind of cute. I'm not worried about this house being the cutest thing in the world. Alright. We need some paint for this wall. Hey, what are you doing? Stop being naughty. Stop being naughty. He's being bad. Just trust me, he's being bad right now. Paint. See, I like green. Green's like my favorite color, but that shade of green is like a little hard on the eyes. Let's do something a little bit more muted. Lincoln, stop being weird. I suppose this green is a little bit more blue than green, but it ain't the end of the world, you know? Do we have any painting Burke points that we can use? That I missed? Buyers? Oh. Alright, well. We got that done. What? Oh, it's thinking that I want to copy and frickin' paste. How do I do that? There we go. Sell it. Let's see. Lincoln, stop trying to be bad. Alright, we got maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. Then I gotta get out of here. Beds. Let's just, I don't know. Get the first double bed we see. Sure. 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 I don't really know where to put it. Let's do it like right there, I guess. Even though it's really close to the door, but whatever. It's Lincoln, stop. Get out of there. Go lay in your box. Go lay in your box. He was chewing cords on his mom's computer, which is bad. And he knows dang well that it is. We'll do a little side table there. Is there like a dresser? Like, stop looking for cords to chew on. Go do something productive. Go get a job, pay rent, something. Get out of there. Go away. He's naughty. He's naughty. Let's just grab this one. And, okay, she's a little too big. Let's just do this. Throw it up right there. Why not? And then, what are you doing? I hear you biting things. Where are you? Oh, hi, Nix. Nix is cute. He's being good right now. He's not naughty. Well, he is, actually. Just not right now. Let's get a standing mirror in here. Cutesy patootie. And an alarm clock. This one's cute. A little dinosaur. I like it. And then let's look at decor again. Get like a little vase. A couple candles. Let's look at pictures. Do like this, I guess. These women, are they gay maybe? That'd be cool. In my mind they are. Those are girlfriends. Let's see. Then what was this room before? Just like storage? Let's just stick that in there. Maybe put some shoes on it or something. A bunch of left feet. Baby shoes. More baby shoes. Baby ear shoes, possibly. Sure. What else would you maybe have in here? I don't know. Do you have like a clutter section? Maybe it's just in here. It's like random little things. Here, how about these like boxes? Sure. Link, get out of there, dude. Stop. Oh, 1 second. He's being really bad. Link it. Get. Go. I hate having to kick him out of the room in full. I don't like having to kick him out of the room. It makes me sad. But he's being freaking bad. He's not allowed to be in here if he's gonna chew on cords. Just stick this little mushroom right there. It's cute. Just for fun. Oh, I forgot we were gonna... Rah! Redo the... Hey, no. I didn't close the door all the way, and now he just went right under my desk. Good golly. What the heck? Go away. You're being too bad. You're being too bad. Alright. Now I can lock in for the next... I'll extend... We got like 10 minutes. Let's see if we can do it in 10 minutes. Finishings, I mean. Let's do like classic this moment for the floor. Checker's like my favorite pattern. I think I've said it 100,000 times while streaming. Alright, what else can we do? Let's do like... I don't know, this. Kind of want to make the size a little bit bigger though. That's kind of... I heard you. Come on. Hello? Whoa, okay. That's how you do it. Sure. Let's do these for the walls here. I'm like rushing. Just want to get her over with. Get her done. Get her done, get her done, get her done. Give me more. Give me more. Okay. We're gonna keep that gray bit right there. Now let's get some... Where's like toilet? Where can I find toilet? Installations maybe? Electric? No. Where's plumbing? Bathroom fixtures. There we go. Toilet. Stick it right there. And sink. Oops. Stick the sink right there. And this is a crazy bathtub. Let's actually go for shower. Shower. Has to be that orientation. I don't like it. How about the shower? There we go. Extend it. There, look at that. Nice. And then... let's get a mirror. Above the sink. Let's get What's it called? Curtain. What? Coverings. That's what it's called. Let's make them like purple. It's a lavender house. Why not? Put that there. Extender a little bit. Oh, not allowed? Hello? Not allowed? Alright, it's just gonna look like that then. We'll put those around. This is a lot of purple colors in this room. But what are they gonna do? Get me? Why am I not allowed to do that? I guess we'll just do 2 of them. Okay. Bathroom, done. Bedroom, done. We want a washer and a dryer. Oh, okay. Good enough. Oh, come on. Get up there. Cool. Alright, guys, I think we're done. Oh, good golly. Another person in chat trying to scam me into spending money. Oh, I didn't see this stuff. Ah. We need to get that. That would have been bad. Is there any other stuff on the walls that I didn't see? Yes. We should get like a plant outside or something. Make it look a little nicer. Because I can't believe we like freaking basically like did it. I have no idea how much we're going to be able to sell this thing for, but hopefully more than what we bought it for. Let's move these over to like the carport area. Oh my god, I forgot you walk so slow when you carry things. Close the lid. Let's just freaking sell that one. Okay. I want to outdoor, freaking accessories, plants. Can I have plants? Like a bush? Am I allowed to have a bush? What if I just heard bush? Cool. Lavender. Fits perfect with the house. Let's put a handful of these out. Cute. Cool. Sell house. What? $72. He's the only guy who wants it? We earned 19 grand. Heck yeah, let's do it. Profited almost $20,000. Let's look at our before and afters. We did this in less than an hour. Granted, it's not at all the best we could have done, but we did it in less than an hour. I should have put like a little bench or something outside. It would have been cute. The green room. How nice. Look at that. We'll save the photos. Even though they ain't our best work. Look at that. Guys, that was so fun. Thank you for joining me and having a good time with me. At least I had a good time. I hope you had a good time too. I'm always having fun when I'm on stream. But, let me just say, much love. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I always do. Love you dearly. And I might be back in a little while. Later tonight. I might not though. We'll see where the night takes us. But yeah. So maybe see you later. If not see you later, then I'll see you tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a great night if I don't see you later. Bye.